Afternoon and welcome to a rather big skies here at Kip Reserve for a match week 19 clash in the men's State League 1 Northwest. Live and free as always. For On-Flow Media. As usual, I am Willie Brent, bringing you all the action here from Suffering certainly leaves a great deal of hope for our hosts as they look to potentially reach the promised lands of the third division. Of course, there's a fair few teams in their way, but the maths is certainly in their favour as we're very much at the tail end of the present campaign. As for our visitors, in many ways, it's a mirror situation for themselves. While Upfield are fighting to go up and get out, Corio are fighting to stay in. We're only a few points away from the bottom of the table. Safety not quite secured, but certainly very much doable, if not today, within the next remaining few fixtures. And speaking of our visitors, let's get into your starting lineups for you all at home across the globe, including apparently a rather notable New Zealand audience this afternoon. So a nice kia ora to you all in New Zealand if you are joining us from On-Flow Media. And so for Evan Biscan's starting 11, we have number 1 in goal, Nicholas Scott Nika. Number 3, the Canadian national, Ethan Gage. Number 4, Christian Davis. Number 5, Trent Wilson. Number 6, their captain, Cameron Lee. Number 7, Steve Fideli. Number 9, Makoto Mitsushima. Number 14, Billy Argyros. Number 15, Jed Tadic. Number 17, Jerry Nogler. Number 22, Tutu Taya. As you might have just seen, we did have a minute's silence. Unfortunately, we don't have the details upon that honouring, which really is nice to see full respect across the two teams for something not the most pleasant of occasion as they normally are. Anywho, getting back to our starting lineups for you all now, we do have our hosts in Upfield, starting with number 3, Jacob Lever, number 4, Michael Eager, number 9, Vanisha Moon, their captain, number 11, the Curacao International, Giovanni Neporusino, number 12, Jeffrey Lino, number 13, Aidan Hanush, number 14, James Papdimitriou, number 19, Noah Michaelides, number 23, Sean Timmins, number 26, Daniel Scopolesi, and number 99, Matthew Symes. As we mentioned prior, both teams are very much in mirrored situations. Upfield, of course, fighting to get out of the league via promotion. Corio fighting to stay in the league and hopefully avoid relegation. And very much their last 5 has been a key indication of what we might expect for today, but not necessarily what we will be in for, given that Corio's habit across the season of different points here and there, where perhaps not necessarily more a result for themselves, more of an upset for their opponents, in terms of shaping their respective seasons throughout this campaign. As we can see in Corio's last 5, it's certainly been a rather difficult month and a bit for the lads from Geelong. 3 straight losses on the trot, with 4 points out of a possible 15. Their solitary win of recent being at home against Ballarat City. That comes from a extremely late winner from James Maguire in the 90th minute. Otherwise, there's also their 1-1 draw away at Westgate, thanks to 45th minute goal from veteran Stojanoc. And we are underway here at Gibb Reserve after a long way to kick off. Shot Nika, the long clearing ball. Promising signs with the initial testings of Matthew Symes not being too needed. Scopoliti, Leno under pressure. Cuts back for Eager, the NPL veteran. Arguably a club legend of 2 NPL sides in Port Melbourne and South Melbourne respectively. Not the only former South Melbourne player on the pitch this afternoon. With his opponent this afternoon in Ethan Gage, a 1-time South Melbourne player. Otherwise, Gage is certainly quite well known for his time at North Geelong. Promising bit of a play, snuffed out for the time being. Corio very much showing their signs of, well, things might not always go our way this year, as their position on table does prove. However, there's plenty of fight, there's plenty of grit, and so the possibilities for an upset is quite firm this afternoon. Indeed, speaking of firm things, Upfield's present form, 4 wins out of possible 5 in their last 5 games, with some very impressive displays from their captain, Varney Shamoon. He's managed to score 5 in those 5 games, and with that, he does presently see himself at the top of their goal scoring list. 8 in 13 in total this year for the Upfield captain. Those 5 and 5 for Shamoon include a double against fellow promotion rivals in Bringback Stallions. A couple of other recent fixtures that should be taken note of is their 3-1 victory over Sydenham Park and 4-0 demolition of Ballarat City. And why should we take note of those? Well, it is Corio who came up 3-0 short against Sydenham Park, and of course the aforementioned 3 points against Ballarat City in their 1-0 home results. Oh, well, certainly you can't read much out of every prior game into the next, particularly at this level. You never know what's going to happen. It's always a nice bit of healthy chaos here in the state leagues. Certainly, if we want to take those results as an educated guess for today, well, surely our hosts do have the edge there, given their performances against the same opposition on 2 occasions in the last month. At the same time, as we said, it's state league football. Anything can happen. Anything in theory can go wrong and can go right. All a matter of perspective. We have ladies, well-timed collection. So send Shamoon requires some support from Papadimitriou. We have ladies once more, looks for the switch. Can and does find Scopoleti. Scopoleti just about unnerving shot Nika there. Ultimately, it is wide of his goal. Certainly cannot imagine that the Corio keeper would have faced one too many balls quite like that for the remainder of this fixture. Lino. Almost finding his captain there. The deflection. Grant our hosts their first corner of the afternoon. As you can see, it is the Curacao International in Gervaro Nepomuceno to take the set piece. Nepomuceno swings in the corner, finds the head of due believe to be Lever there. Indeed, yes, it was Lever. The ball and the momentum very much turned over. Chance for momentum here. Nogla absolutely screamed for the ball, but just can't receive. Another chance for Nogla again. Not quite getting the ball he's wanting. But Pro very much looking strong, just probing this upfield back line. Arguably looking perhaps the stronger, or at least more certain side in that final third as things stand. Shamoon goes alone. With that, never called up for our hosts. Once again, here's Nepomuceno. Swung in. Great bouncing ball. Again for Nepomuceno. Trying to tease his way past Nogla. And with that, it will be a goal kick. With that, 10 minutes of and gone here at reserve. Both sides trying to take the opportunities, neither side truly having their opportunities. As you might have just been able to see there with the goal kick. So a bit of a firm breeze for our players to be dealing with. Noggles ball just coming up against the wind. Just slowly losing a bit of it bunch from its boundary. What was that bounce from its bungee? Lee. Firmly dispossessed there. Happy to Mitru. Michaelides. Playing with space. Can go alone. It does go alone. Perhaps a bit too much momentum behind that ball. Again, very much the wind is present this afternoon. It certainly stands to reason why not take those usually slim chance balls and just see what can come of it. Shamoon. Here's Scopoliti. Says the switch to Leno. Leno. Boxing nephew Sino there. Get the contact. Can't quite get the control. That is very much the strongest warning sign our visitors have had so far this afternoon. Michaelides versus Nogla. Symes in for support there for Michaelides. With a shot there from Mitsushima. Wide, but certainly not by much. Goal kick upfield. Timmins. Pinpoints capture Mitru. Michaelides and Hanush. A quick little 1-2. Timmins once more in control. Lever taps for Symes. Symes eventually plays to our near wing through Michaelides. Nepomuceno, which is on for Scopoliti. Scopoliti in towards the box. Can't quite find Leno. That it will be a corner. Ball swung in, the wind very much messing with that slightly, but with that tremendously acrobatic strike, it is Upfield 1, Corio 0, thanks to a firm and rather majestic captain's contribution from Vani Shamoon. And so with that, come the end of this match weekend, it will be 6 goals in 5 for the Upfield captain. Very much a wanted statistic by any and all, particularly at the pointy end of the year. As we did mention earlier on in our broadcast, Upfield do have the chance for promotion this season. And as things stand, well, certainly are in the driver's seat for a shot at 3rd Division football, of which will be the first in this club's history. And given they've had a couple of promotions in recent years, certainly a lot of behind the scenes work just slowly culminate together. Well, certainly things feel closer than ever here at Give Reserve. Something truly spectacular for this community club. Ladies, can't quite find Shamoon. Strong opportunities here for Nogla. He just needs to get his shot on. Nogla denied by Symes, but he is still rewarded with the corner, with Mitsushima set to take the set piece. Mitsushima. Well, that's something you certainly don't see every day. And it looks like it is their captain they're crediting with their final touch there, number 6, Cameron Lee. And so with that, just on the 18th minute mark, it is Upfield 1, Corio 1. Well, as we have been saying, you never quite know what to expect here in State League football. And moments like that truly shift dynamics, not just in the game, but an entire division. Mitsushima. Lee, back from Mitsushima, under pressure, can find Tannick. Here's Lino. Scopolese now. In for Lever. Switch across into our near wing for Michaelides. Brought down under control by Hanush. Once more, Lever in for Michaelides. Shamoon out wide for Papademetriou. Hanush finds support. Quick flick on there from the Upfield captain into Papademetriou. Papademetriou trying to force the cross, but really no serious option available for him there. The throw played swiftly. Symes making use of his boot there. And working around Taylor in the process. Of course, in the modern game, a keeper should be as exceptional with his feet as with his hands. And Symes is certainly no different, as we've seen throughout this campaign, as well as his time elsewhere, the likes of Preston and fellow League compatriots Sydenham Park. Waterston looking to link up with Milgar, but just not quite finding the touch he wants there. Shotnika. Shotnika able to take his time there. Narrowly missing Taylor by millimetres. Here comes Papton Mitru. For the moment, dealt with by Lee. Tannick. Just about able to find Mitsushima. Win the free kick.
Option! Contest!
Lee able to send it into the box. Narrowly missing the head of Taylor. Michaelides. Papadimitru. Well-timed challenge there from the Corio captain in Cameron Lee. Michaelides. Lever. Looks to send Scott on Leite. Ultimately is Shotnika's ball. After 20-ish play, it is Upfield 1, Corio 1. In our match rate 19 for the men's State League 1, Northwest. As things stand, it's very much the winning position overall for our visitors, which any points they can get this afternoon will be a well-needed, well-wanted result in their relegation battle. As for our hosts, effectively, anything but 3 points is not quite good enough if they want to exit the league and gain promotion into the 3rd division, where it is a very congested top 4 with only 4 points. Well, let's go into this weekend between themselves in 4th and 1st place. There's Michaelides. Has a crack at goal. Shotnika very much able to read that play. Nice and snug and secure. And ultimately quite unchallenged. Mitsushima. Taylor under pressure. Beaten by Timmins. With that, will concede the foul. Michaelides. Up to Metru. Finds Shamoon. Shmoon needs support, returns back to Metro. Here's Nepomuceno. Dispossessed in the 2-on-1. Waterston. Lee, clearing ball. Again, narrowly misses the head of Taylor. And if only that Corio was just say half an inch taller, would have already had just about half a dozen balls exactly where he would have wanted them. Here's Symes. Michaelides. Lever. Finds Shmoon. Forced the cut back. Here's Nogler. Timmins has the ball clear, but not quite in the direction he would have been hoping for there. Thankfully for him, Symes is there to provide support he needed in a very dangerous moment. Shmoon, almost perfectly timed challenge there. Throw for upfield. Michaelides. Hanush for Leno. What's more, Michaelides sends the cross in. Can't find a head. Here's Eager now. Makes way wide for Nepomuceno. As the turnover is found by Gage, the Canadian national. Scopelliti. Happy to Demetriou. We've got fine making touch shots there. With that turnover via the throw. Symes. Lee wanted to chase it. That's too much. Go to throw now. As we have just about 15 minutes of regulation time remaining in this first half. It is Upfield 1, Corio 1. With goals from both captains this afternoon. In Varney Shmoon and Cameron Lee respectively for our hosts and visitors. Here's Scopelliti. Happy Demetriou. Turns for Scopelliti. Eager. Can't quite find Shmoon. Forced to fight. Can't collect it this time around. Here's Timmins. Symes. Timmins once more. Ultimately selects Michaelides. Nepomuceno. Wide for Demetriou. Demetriou returns for the Curacao National in Nepomuceno. And with the late challenge is a free kick for Upfield. Shot there from Nush, narrowly wide of the goal. The best attempt our hosts have had since the opening goal this afternoon. Certainly shot Nico wouldn't want to have two more balls quite like that to deal with. There's been a couple of rather promising, rather dangerous, but ultimately not quite too game-changing situations to have dealt with. And certainly as the swap ends coming into the next half, we're interesting just how much of an impact the wind will continue to make, if at all. Well, we've had a little bit of very, very mild rain. Indeed, more of a drizzle than a shower. There is certainly a constant but not firm change in conditions consistently throughout this afternoon. So whether or not the wind will continue to make its mark known, that remains to be known by us all here on the ground. Here's Nogler. Nogler once more. Looks wide for Fideli. Tail support to send Fideli. Fideli can get his cross in. And find Nogler. Nogler with the head. Just hard the goal. And now, if you are enjoying our broadcast, wherever in the world you are from, or just happen to be tuned in from this afternoon, we have been informed that there are a couple of keen viewers from New Zealand this afternoon. Of course, once again, kia ora to you all across the ditch. But if you are enjoying our broadcasts, do make sure to give us a like, give us a subscription, and help support our mission to bring you the very best of Victorian football throughout the period. Of course, a little love for yourselves goes a long way, and it doesn't cost you much, if at all, really. So please do, if you're feeling kind, share the love our way. And for all of you at home across the world who have already and continue to support us week in, week out, we can only thank you with all our hearts here on Flow Media. Delhi certainly looking promising there, ultimately not getting the touch he is looking for. Once more, certainly giving a couple of warning signs there to Matthew Symes. We're showing a fair bit more to do this afternoon than perhaps you might have initially anticipated. Free kick given there in favour of Tadic.
I've got you, Jamie.
Here's Michaelides. Switches in for Scoppoliti. There you go. Timmins. Turns for Eager. A veteran centre half. Long ball sent for Lino to chase. Eventually gets held of it. That's very much out of room to really do too much. Needs support. Here's Michaelides. Find the answer for Lino. Sends Lino once again. Lino's out to cut in. Can't find his captain for that final touch there. Shaking a little flick there from Fidel. In for Nogler. Can he go alone? Osman tries to cross it in. Taylor's out of final possession. Scoppoliti very much quickly on his tail. Tadic. Dimitri. Michaelides. Anush. Switch for Scopelades. Scopelades not quite getting the touch he wants. As the turnover is very much on with firm momentum. Switching for Lee. Lee, I don't know, collect. Michaelides very much in the way. Michaelides not too impressed with the actions of the Corio captain. A little bit of schoolyard shenanigans there among the two wingers. What looks like it is first and final warning there from our senior referee in Nicholas Pasolidis. So here's Michaelides, the free kick. It's played long. Lever. From Rusino. Now with Eager. Tail by Fideli. So to brush away his marker. Michaelides collecting through the bounce. Lead the sets. Can't quite give it through the play.
Hold the ball, though. Hold the ball. Yeah, don't put it up there, back there, back. Yes. Hold the ball, though. Hold it. Good shot, control the air.
Timmons plays back for Signs. Signs the thumping long range ball.
Wait. Come on.
Again, our senior referee just needs to have a quick word with a couple of lads on the field. It certainly is a rather constructive method of that compared to what we do regularly see, not just in this division, but throughout the pyramid. So it's nice to see the referees try to be the peacemakers, like, lads, settle down, you both could have done better there, just kick to the ball, not to each other. Very much a nice, positive, constructive approach there from our lead referee, Nicholas Pasolidis. Once more, Nogla opened up with the opportunity, just can't quite get the touch he's looking for. Very much on track to score at some stage. Looking strong in front of goal, but just can't quite get the supporting touch in for the opportunity. Here's Lever. Anush cuts back for Scopelades. Scopelades, the switch in for Michaelides on our near side wing. Shamoon. And to return to Michaelides. Poor opportunity once more for Nogla. There you go. clearing touch. Timmins finalising the ball. Eventually the throw is played in and played back out. And back in. Taylor. For a moment, it looked like it was going to be a very, very, very lucky boy. Ultimately, just the goal kick. Lino could go alone here. Ultimately, needs support is Nepomuceno. Mitsushima. Fideli. Taya. Lee. Tannick turns for his captain. Back with Tannick. Waterston tries to whip it in. Ultimately, Taya just has to readjust the ball and the angle. Lee. Shouts for handball. Waved on by a lead referee. Taya. Again blocked. Couple of shouts again for a handball from the crowd behind us. But nothing substantial results in the end. Right, it's going to be one of those moments where I have to check back on the replay at some stage this afternoon. Of course, after we've all done enjoying our live broadcast, brought to you live and free, as always, by Unflow Media. Of course, if you do enjoy our work, please do like, subscribe, and do all those lovely little things that helps us and the game go a long, long way.
Take it, Jay, get it in! Two. Yep.
Actually, the ball's able to break it a bit after just a tense standoff. Nogla, flick on. Ultimately, just go wide the ball. Nogla potentially might have initially been offside there. Ultimately, is irrelevant as we do have a goal kick. So it must have to be a frustrating afternoon for Joe Nogla, who's been so near so many times. Ladies with the throw. So play into the 18-yard area. Neither side can really bring it down in control. Up to Demetriou. Frensu. Tsushima. Lay the long ball clearance. Timmons. Nogler. Timmons. Shimoon flicks it on for Leno the chase. Cuts back in for Nepomuceno. Leave over the long ball. Kicked out by Gage. Nepomuceno. Mihalides. Brought down. Getting the free kick. Whether or not it will be from the spots. No, just outside the box, says our senior referee Nicholas Patalides. Certainly from our film position, it looked like it was the right call there from our lead referee. Unless anyone has a clearer angle and with proof of such, that's certainly the call we'll be sticking with there. Bang on by our lead referee. They're very much tightening those margins. Here's Shamoon. Touch it short. Hanush. Tsushima just managing to block the ball there. Have to Demetriou. Trying to gain possession. As is Shamoon. Shamoon just keeping it in play. Crossed in by Nepomuceno. Scoppoliti back into the 18-yard area. Demetriou! And that's how you take the lead. Fantastic headed strike there from the number 14, James Demetriou. On the 47th minute of play. And so as we go to the half-time break, it is set to be Upfield 2, Corio 1. And with that is our half-time whistle. And so, we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so for all the second half action here in our men's St. League 1 Northwest clash. Here, live and free at Give Reserve, it is Upfield 2, Corio 1. And welcome back to Give Reserve. Reminder of the present scoreline, it is Upfield 2, Corio 0. Here for our men's State League 1 Northwest clash.
Hey, physio!
Otherwise, for On-Floor Media this afternoon, I am William Bennett bringing you all the action here in our 4th division tie. No sign of any substitutions in the half-time window. If there are any corrections for you all at home, we shall confirm those for you as soon as humanly possible. Here's Michaelides, Timmons, in for Eager. Cheeky little tease there from Scopoliti. Lino. El Cardium just can't find the supporting touch. Lever. Shamoon. Pressured, but no foul. Scopoliti. Gage. Gage again. Clawing touch from the Canadian. Finds Taya. Also will be just a goal kick. Michaelides, progressing strong. Ultimately snuffed out in his momentum. Lee. Mitsushima. Lino. Ayuros. Taya. Cross for Nogla. Nogla won't find his connection. Here's Gage. Davis. Quick 1-2 with Nogla. Still with Davis. Nogla now. Nogla's a cross. Tadic forced to chase. Rafael. Free kick given just beyond the 18-yard area. Now, senior referee Nicholas Pansalides, not quite saying something he was too happy with. Ultimately, it was the positioning of the 5-man wall there. Mitsushima with the goal kick, with the free kick, apologies. Here's Gage. Tries to find it long, mostly deflected in for Nogla. Nogla with the switch. Helides. Offside flag is raised by a far-sighted referee. And that play is held, brought back for the free kick. Here's Lino. Scopoliti. From Musino. He's hit by Nogla. Mitsushima. Taya. And Nush wins possession. Lino. Says Papademetriou. Can he get there in time? No, he won't, says our assistant referee. Goal kick, Corio. Shotnika. Eventually plays it long. It bounces up into Timmins. Timmins in for his keeper is Symes. Eager. Scopoliti. Eager. Long ball for Nepomuceno. Lino threatening the goal. Shotnika there. That's deal proceedings. Here's Gage. Eager. Papademetriou. Lino. Well marshalled there. Here's Taya. In for Gage. 1-2 there. For Dell. Gage. Mitsushima. We'll try and pick up there from Scopoliti. Can't play into a teammate. Davis. Taya. Scopoliti. Regains possession for Upfield. Once more, turnover via the throw. Davis. Actually plays in for 4 for Dell. Waterston. Tanek. Looks wide for his captain in Lee. Waterston. Cleared by Timmins. So once again, we do have a few spots of rain coming over us here at Give Reserve. was being an afternoon very much of will it, won't it? Symes doing the shot there. Symes. Hanush. Awarded the free kick. Again, free kick awarded in a very similar area, this time in favour of Mitsushima. The throw once again for our visitors. A foul, apologies. Mitsushima knocks it in. They quickly repelled from the edge of the 18-yard area. Corner ball. Swung in. Swung far, still in danger. Shots for hand ball. So it's been extremely consistent in the upfield box. Overall, still yet to force a reaction from our lead referee, Nicholas Pasalides, but this certainly will. Few claims there of players being kicked there.
غير يا كائنات غير. مو هذا ما يساعدون.
Once more, we do await the corner from Mitsushima. As our lead referee just needs to check with one of his assistants about exactly what we can only speculate here from our filming position. Looks things there might have been one or two impediments. As our lead referee has to chat with Michaelides there. Eventually, Mitsushima is given the go-ahead. Scopolini clearing the area. And it looks like our hosts are preparing to make their first substitution of the afternoon. Waterston. Gage. Gage very much awarded for his third commitment there with the throw. And with that, our hosts do confirm their first trip to the bench. And so we shall confirm those numbers at hand for you as soon as possible. Does appear it will be a double change for our hosts. With Jeff Lino and Aiden Hanush coming off field of play, 12 and 13 respectively for our hosts. As for their replacements, we do see number 30, Paul Randello. We'll confirm that second change for our host for you as soon as we can. As there's a little bit of guess the number. Of that, our visitors change of the afternoon. So we shall account for that for you all at home as soon as we can. As the rain very much coming down here at Gibb Reserve. They're Musino playing the free kick in. Here's Scopoleti. And it's number 34, Brandon Lundy, who came on in that double change for our hosts. So just to quickly recap that earlier substitution for Upfield, it was 12 Lino, 13 Hanush off. $30 Randello, 34 Lundy on for Upfield. I do apologise there for a couple of sharp changes in our audio. A couple of rapid and somewhat desperate adjustments need to be made to deal with the weather, which is very much straight into us here from our commentary position. Absolutely delightful. Here's Michael Ladies at the throw. Free kick given there. And if there are any major adjustments to our filming, or indeed brief cameo of our cameraman's hand, do wave hello, Mr. Hand. As purely down to the fact that it is, well, it's coming in sideways. Fun for some, not for broadcasting. Here's Rafael with the throw. Back with Rafael. Sushi with the cross. Up into the head. I do believe to be their captain. Yes, it is. There's his armband. Very much standing out in the rain here at Give Reserve. And what would have been a tremendous equaliser ultimately comes to naught.
هذا فريق معقد من غالب اللي السنه دي سنه والسنه فريق الميسي وهذا الخير في الاخير
Symes.
Pick it up.
شوف القزح غير حلو
Waterson.
لا بول يلعب شكل طول والله
Free kick Corio. Shamoon. Nepomuceno returns for his captain. Shamoon tailed. It's out to spread in for Papademetriou. Looks for the cross. I find looks to be a bit of gauge there. Goal kicker warded ultimately there. Nepomuceno. Switch across for Papademetriou. Michailidis is sent. Still Michailidis. No foul given there. Could have been a little bit of contact in the process. Regardless, play on. Gage. Tanek. For Waterston. Here comes Lee. Taya.
Linesman! Offside!
Eventually, players stopped to respond to the far side of the referee's flag.
Hang on! I should have wrapped the ball so you can run on. 10 early, yeah.
Still remains just a bit wet here at Give Reserve. Scoreline is Upfield 2, Corio 1. And how's that for a goal? Well, ultimately there was some deflection in there. It's fair to say that Randall really couldn't give a damn there. With that, it is Upfield 3, Corio 1.
Boys, solid, hey! Back, boys! Headshot, everyone!
هذا ابوه هنا ابوه للاعب تعطي له اياه
لا نعطيك 50 50 طيب بس 50 50 لك اللاعب لا مو 50 لك.
لكن
Symes. Shamoon. Waterston. Levers. Just about there. We're scrappy in the midfield. Promising build up for the visitors. So far, yet to really have too much in this second half. Still ample time to go. As it looks set to make a change. And with that double change will go ahead. As I see, both Tannick and Gage to be replaced for the visitors. As for their replacements, well, we'll get there for you. Just a second. With the weather still making life a little bit difficult in this technical age. On the bright side, at least there's no wet pages to deal with. One of our two changes is the number 8, Alessandro Stefano. He's accompanied by number 24, Mabior Deng. Well-timed chain save there from Symes. Similarly, almost making use of a few dancing moves in the process. So whatever it was going on there, it might not be typical, but it was effective. Once more, Symes parries it away. Deng. Ultimately, Symes is able to snuff out that momentum. Corio very much looking dangerous for the first time in this half. Stefano with the clearance. As Upfield once again look to make a double change. Across the pitch is number 11, Giovanni Nepomuceno. Also number 15, Thomas Stockley coming on for Nepomuceno. Coming off the pitch is one of the LA goal scorers in number 14, James Papademetriou.
No, for him.
Papademetriou is to be replaced by number 33, Kanta Okumura.
Boys! Yes, buddy! Help him! Reload! Good! Through it! Hold it with you! That's it!
Just been over 10 minutes of regulation time remaining here at the reserve. At least 12 minutes to be seen until our final whistle. As things stand, Upfield will be going 5 wins on the trot, which certainly quite a needed 3 points if they do wish to remain within the promotion battle. As things stand, Upfield have yet to play in the 3rd division throughout their history. They are increasingly closer as things stand here, of course. As usual, depending on results elsewhere, it is, of course, a very congested top 4. They come end this match weekend. It'll be interesting to see just how congested it remains. Deng. Eager. Cleared by Stefano. Scopoliti. Mihalidis is found. Okumura. Upfield shall get the throw.
A bit higher. Hey!
Tom, got one. Middle. Good! Buddy! You're free. Go on. Hold.
Dieng. Kimura. So with Okumura. Finds Stockley. Stockley looks wide for Randello. Randello with the switch in towards goal. Finds his captain. Can Shmuel get his shot on? Just dispossessed. But shall be a corner for Upfield. Scopoliti with the corner. Whipped in. Headed away, only just. Calls for a corner. But it will ultimately just be a goal kick. Okumura awarded the free kick. Lever goes a quick 1-2 with Stockley. Randello from range. Ultimately, just about a foot high of the goal.
Where was the goal?
As things stand, it is Upfield 3, Corio 1.
I tell you what he done. Should I say? Someone stop him. Yeah. Couldn't run because he's too fucking go cross
A foul. Lever. Mihalides in a bit of trouble there. Scopolati clear the area with Okumura. Not quite. And goal kick is awarded.
Guys, why does it uniform? Premier League. Number 4 looks like Dawson. That guy looks like he has
That's Yushima. Lever. Shamoon. Okumura. He shoots ultimately wide of the target. Plenty of applause there for the Upfield substitute. And speaking of substitutes, here's one for our visitors. Comes to the pitch is number 4, Christian Davis. He's replaced by the number 25, James Maguire. Maguire, of course, no ball of recent for his late win-securing goal against Ballarat City. They're occurring in the 90th minute of that respective fixture. Whether or not he will score a late goal here at Gibb Reserve remains to be seen. Though without a miracle, he won't be a winner this afternoon. Most likely at best, just a consolation prize. And that is a booking for the Crow gaffer, Ivan Biskin.
My hands are so cold. Doesn't he look like company? He has headset.
Stockley with the clearing ball. Can only go as far as the boot of a fell.
I still can't believe Sketch collaborated with Casey before State. You know Taylor's? Him and State.
Corner ball swung in. Not clear by Shamoon. Follow up. Not clear by Stockley. And with that, one final late substitution for our hosts.
friend, bro, he can't believe he's too bad. One of my friends, from old school, his friends are faulted. Wallah. And
Coming off the pitch is number 9, their captain, Vani Shamoon. Very much a well-earned rest for the Upfield captain, who's after secured his 6 in 5 league appearances on the trot. Overall, his 9th goal of the season, secured this afternoon. As for his replacement, let's just confirm who that was as soon as we can. And it was number 8, David Messo there. Similarly, psychic there, Messo. Needing to be exactly where we wanted him to be in the moment. As things stand, it's 2 minutes remaining of regulation time here at Give Reserve. As for any additional minutes, well, given the goal, a couple of bookings, a few substitutions, 2 maybe, 3 to push.
3 minutes. 2.5 دقيقة ونص هلا الخاطرك حبيبي كيفك بسومي خوش أحلى صوصج هذا اسمه سلامي تسلم حبيبي
Matsu Sheba. Waterston. Michael Ladies clearing the ball. Throw brought in to the 18-yard area. So Sheba trying to turn here. So far denied. Well, that ball has been indication of a deflection somewhere in their mix. So with that, corner for the visitors. Goal ball swung in. Headed away by Messo. Stefano flips it back towards the outfield goal. Waterston trying to add to his efforts. Goal kick given. And with that, there's the full 90 been and gone. And so now we are purely down to the discretion of our lead referee, Nicholas Pantelides. Contact against Lever. His play on. Given it is the wrong kind of head injury. Unless our lead referee believes simulation was involved there. Here's Randello. Randello with the shot. Wide of Scott Nika's goal there.
Well, not every time $100. Give me ball.
Right, certainly building well for a late consolation prize. Ultimately is cleared. Shots for Upfield to potentially get them on the counter. Firm foul there, and that is yet another yellow card for the visitors. This time going towards number 7, Rafael. Apologies, Steve Fidel there, not Rafael. I know it's becoming a little bit messed in the wet. Livers to take a tax it. Nice and, let's go delicately. Just trying to keep possession. And that's Shelby Scott-Nika's ball. Ladies. Scopoliti. Throw turned over. Here's Stefano. Ladies. Firm clearance there.
James! Hey! James! Fuck! Right!
So Shima, fortunate not keeping the field of play there. So turnover via the throw front field. Certainly be keen to continue to milk the clock a bit here. We've now seen just shy of 94 minutes played in full. Have to get ready for a 95th minute. Stockley. Nakamura sends chase. We shall see a free kick for our hosts.
Tell him 4 minutes finish the game.
Wire. Scopoliti. And with that, as we just tap into the 96th minute, finally we do get our full-time whistle. Here give reserve. The final score is Upfield 3, Corio 1. With goals this afternoon courtesy of Vani Shamoon, James Papadimitriou. And Paul Randall for our hosts. Otherwise is the visiting captain Cameron Lee with the consolation goal for Corio. With that is 3 well-earned points, 3 very much needed points for Upfield as they look to creep ever closer to potential promotion. And with that, that is our penultimate game here at Upfield for this season. You can join us next time on On-Fly Media, live and free, as always, on September the 6th. Once again, another Saturday afternoon in where Upfield shall take on Western Suburbs. That is also from 3 PM for match week 22 in the Men's State League 1 North West. Alright, for all of us here at On-Fly Media, that's all we've got time for this afternoon. And so, I've been William Bennett, and until next time, cheerio.